Hey guys, this is Thomas at MealFit, and we've got a really cool dish for you today. It's a dish that is more gourmet than it is traditional. So what we've done is we've taken a tip sirloin and we've sliced it very thin. Now I didn't slice it myself. We go to Sam's or Spring Street Market, which is a local grocery store around here, and we had them slice it about 1/8 of an inch thick. So this is what our meat will look like right through here, okay? Super thin, just like that. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take vegetables, we're gonna slice them thin, almost like a French fry or a thin French fry, and we're gonna slice those and roll them up in the steak. So our first step is we're gonna take our skillet, we're gonna put it on our heat. Once we do that, we're gonna take just a little bit of butter and put it in our skillet. So what we've done with our vegetables is we've taken our carrots, our bell peppers, and our zucchini, and we've sliced them thin. Now we did a really good job on those, and here's our bell peppers. So what we're gonna do is we've got our butter going, we're gonna take these and just saute these really good. You don't want them to be just so paper thin or just really pliable. You want to have a little crisp, but you also don't want them to be raw because the steak is not going to cook long enough in there. So we're going to saute these for a second. Now, what we're also going to do is we're going to turn our heat up on our other burner in our pan. We've got a little oil in there already. We're going to salt and pepper our steak, just like this, on both sides. Now, what we did when I tested this dish, I did not do this the first time. And so I learned, that's why you have to experiment in your kitchen. I learned. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take the steak and we're gonna lay it in our pan, and we're just gonna sear this one side, okay? We're just gonna sear the one side. So we're gonna cook this and then take it out on one side. We're not gonna flip it. After we do this, I'll show you what we're gonna do. Okay, so we're back now. What we're gonna do right before we get our vegetables off, we're gonna take a little Tony's and just season them just a little bit. Give it a one more good stir, okay? And we're gonna take it off and just plate it. Now, here's a key. You've gotta probably do this a little bit early so that these vegetables can cool, because if you don't let the vegetables cool, they're gonna be too hot for you to roll them up with. Now, we've got our sear. Let's go over here and look at our sear. So what we're gonna do, we've got it raw on one side, and then it's seared on the other. Okay, so we're back. So we did a little busy mom's trick, what we do in the morning with our kids. So we make our kids food, and our kids are like 3 and 6, so we put it in the freezer to cool it off real fast. So we did the same thing with this. So when you get your vegetables done, just put them in the freezer for like 4 or 5 minutes. It cools them off real quick. We've got our steak down here. So you want the sauteed side up. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna take your vegetables and you're just gonna put them in the middle just like this. They're gonna stick out on the side, and that is totally okay. So then what we're gonna do, now put them closer to the end. What we're gonna do is we're just gonna roll them up just like this. You want the raw side on the outside. Now, after that, you're gonna take your toothpick and thread it through just like that. What we're gonna do now is we're gonna put it in our skillet and saute the outside. That's why we did the inside first, so that the inside would be done and we could get the outside done as well. Okay, so we've got our steak rolls rolled up. We put a little bit of butter or olive oil, whatever you choose, or coconut oil, all up to you, in our skillet. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna take our tongs, and remember the raw's on the outside. We're gonna place them in here, just like this. Now, everybody's different when it comes to meat. Some people like it medium rare, well done, I don't know. It all depends on what you want. We're medium rare people. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna sear it on the outside because the other side is done. And remember, it's only about 1/8 of an inch thick, so you're not gonna need to cook it too much. In my opinion, the worst thing you can do to beef is overcook it because it makes it tough. So you're gonna sear it on both sides, flip it over, and then what you're gonna have to do is you're gonna have to cook it on all 4 different sides, okay? So this is steak rolls. Pretty easy. We tried to dumb it down for everybody just to make it easy for everybody. Well, I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions, contact us at mealfit.co. Thank you.